cash show. I just wanna see more deaths though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this. 1,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 180? Mike, 58, right there.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And Thomas has it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Set, 59. Here we go.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Check right 54. Right 54. You can't block me. You can't. You can't block me.
Throwing. Brissett. His throw incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That's the way. Hey, watch it. 20. Check.
Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down.
From the red zone now, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
58, come on. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Brissett sets to throw it. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. from just shy of midfield. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run with Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Newton now to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Newton now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Newton, and he's got his target. That's Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
20.
Here's Newton. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. To throw, Brissett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Single. Check. Check. 22. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Newton, meanwhile, here connected with McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a Panther first down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Greg Little, 2nd-round pick from Ole Miss. He's the guilty party.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's pick it up.
They fake the give. Newton dancing to his left. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards.
Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Brissett.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 99. Check 99. He's checking.
Here's Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Brissett on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Brissett to throw on first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And now
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. To throw is Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Ready?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Let's go.
Still on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
58 to Mike.
Throwing here, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.